What's up, MS Gymmers? All right, you guys, on today's video, we're going to be talking about upper body mobility, okay? You need upper body mobility in order to have balance. If you walk around like a tin man like this and your legs are trying to do all the work, your brain's never going to feel safe because there's nothing safe between your brain and your legs, and so it's just going to lock you up like this. You ain't going to move. You ain't going to sit well. You're not going to be able to actually exercise the way that you want to, okay? So there's a major muscle in your chest that is a super duper offender and they get spastic very easily, okay? Whether you have MS or not, these muscles are typically tight. They are called your Pec Minors, and they are short little muscles that are right here. What they do is they anteriorly tip your shoulders forward. So when you sit in a chair a lot, when you have hands on your wheelie walker a lot, even when you're walking with poles, a lot of times you're all shrugged up. These Pec Minors get very, very tight. And when that happens, it pulls your shoulder blades forward like this and rounds your mid-back, and then you can't move very well, which is going to be very detrimental to your sitting balance, your standing balance, and your walking balance. So we need to get those things released. Now, the first part of this video, I'm going to show you how to do this seated. Then I'm going to pop up real quick and show you how to do it standing. The releases are the same, though, whether you're standing or you're in a chair, okay? So it runs along these lines like a backpack straps or like bra straps on you ladies, and that's what you want to release. So all you're going to do is grab your hand or put your hand on your armrest, or if you're standing, just reach across, and you're going to find that muscle that goes about right there. So you're going to just kind of poke around in your chest, and you are going to utilize that, okay? Now, if you have problems with your hands, okay, you can use a ball as well. You can use a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball, okay? So you're going to be like this, and you can actually just kind of hold that thing, and you can release here. You can spin it like this if you want, open-handed, or you can get in there and you can just knead that thing out, okay? So you're going to do that for about 30 seconds to 60 seconds, and then just kind of roll that shoulder back and get that thing loosey-goosey, okay? Now, let's do the other side. So right here, we got to just work on that pec minor, get that thing nice and loose, because we got to get it loose to be a long neck goose, and that's what we're looking for, okay? A long neck goose move better than short neck geese. I didn't know if you knew that or not. So I'm a dork. It's fine. So here we go. So we're rocking through this, release here, or you can use your fingers, you can use your knuckles, whatever it might be, and then we're going to mobilize it, okay? So once we get that thing loose, then we're going to just move that shoulder blade back and stretch that thing out. Let the brain know, like, yeah, I like to be loose here. I don't like to have this pec minor be super duper tight, okay? All right. So now we're going to go and do body rotations or trunk rotations. Now, if you're in a chair, obviously you're not going to be able to move your hips as much, but you're going to get a little bit of hip movement. So what you're going to do here is you're going to sit up nice and tall. Your abs are going to be in, pelvis is tucked, blades are down, and then you have a couple options here. Number one, if you have a really hard time in your chair, then you're going to keep one hand on your chair, and all you're going to do is you're just going to rotate that direction, okay? If you can put one hand up and rotate, I would recommend doing that. If you can put two hands up and rotate, I'd recommend doing that, okay? So those are your three options. So either you are going to just reach across real gently, you are going to have one hand up and one hand on the walker, or you're going to have both hands up and you're going to twist, okay? Now, what I'd like to do is alternate sides so we get the brain kind of working on changing directions a little bit, okay? So we sit up nice and tall, shoulder blades are down, abs are in, chin is tucked. I'm going to put my hands up like this, and we're going to roll, okay? So we're going to move from our ribs. Abs are in, ready? And we turn our whole body, head included. So we just go to where our body says stop. Good. Come back to center and pause. Now go the other direction. Turn, stop. Come back to center. If you're needing a hand on a wheelie walker, you turn, stop, but keep that chest nice and open. Don't let it collapse. Don't let that pec minor get in there. Okay, hand down, other side, and stop. Okay, so you got to do a little switcheroo on that wheelie walker. Come back down, other hand up, and stop. So it turns into a dance routine. I'm all about teaching you how to be a choreographer. Down, hand up, and turn, stop. And where you're moving from is those abs and those ribs. So think about abs in and sitting tall. Put your hand up and twist. Good. And come back down, hand up, and twist. Come back down. If you're using both sides, you just turn, twist, hand on the wheelie walker, turn, twist, just like that. Let's go 4 more. Hands up, turn, come back, center, good, turn, come back center, good, turn, come back center, good, turn, come back center, okay? So that's how you do it in a chair. Now, if you can stand and you are able to stand, what you do here is going to be a body roll, okay? So you're going to be back this direction. Your feet are going to be wider than shoulder width, and you're going to turn your trunk and your hips, okay? So you might want to find a wall if you need this, okay, in case you need to have some balance. So we're going to turn this way first. So if you have your hand on your wall, all you're going to do is just turn your body and then come back, okay? If you need a trekking pole to help you out, that's cool. Turn your body and come back, okay? Turn your body and come back. So this leg is planted and we're turning around it, which gets full body rotation in there. And back, okay? Turn around it and come back. Then you just switch sides, okay? Turn around it and then come back. Turn around it and come back, meaning I'm turning around my spine. Turn around it and come back. All right? Cool. So that's how you get more mobility in that mid-back, okay? So you can do these exercises virtually anywhere. So if you're watching TV, if you're on your computer, if you're doing anything like that, you can rub those pecs out and then do some rotations like every couple hours, and it will keep your spine more mobile. It won't allow you to get into slumpy land. It's gonna ease that pain in your low back, and it's gonna help you move better, whether you're in your chair or whether you're standing on your feet rocking out, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is part of our balance program, okay? So we have the MS Balance program, which is free to you from YouTube, okay? So all you need to do is go down to exercisewithms.com down below. Click on that link. You're going to be taken to a page. You look for the MS Balance, fill out your name and email, and bam, this thing's dropping into your inbox, okay? We want you guys to have free resources. We want you to get started on movement. I want you to feel the power that exercise and movement has on your body for you to start counteracting your MS, okay? So these are just a few exercises. There's a whole circuit of it. It's a lot of fun. People have gotten a lot of results, and I hope you'll join us soon.